Hey Lightworkers, Tracy Gazelle here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about grounding. What is it and why is it important for you to do every single day? So as an empath, a sensitive person, or somebody on your spiritual path, it is essential to have a daily grounding practice because you've probably noticed by now that being so sensitive, you pick up on the energy of other people, places, and things. And if you're not careful, it can be very overwhelming, very exhausting, and just cause you just unnecessary suffering. And so what is grounding then? Well, grounding is anchoring your energy down into the earth on a consistent basis to help anchor your energy into the present moment. So it's kind of like there's a couple different analogies we can use to share this. So if you think of a balloon, with helium in it, right? If we had a balloon and we let it go, it floats up to the sky. And that's kind of the sense of an empath or a sensitive person or a spiritual person who has their head in the clouds all the time. And I know I'm guilty of this. Like I'm often daydreaming, like I'm a Pisces and I'm often just like in my own little world, um, just loving being in my head and just being like really focusing on the energy of things. But if I'm not grounded, this causes me to feel very spacey. And it's hard to focus. It's hard to kind of focus on being in the physical world. It's hard to focus to relate to other people sometimes because I just feel like my head is in the clouds all the time. And so then the opposite of that is grounding. And another great analogy is to think of a tree. So a big tree, right? It has a root system below the ground that is as long and as wide as the tree is tall above the ground, right? These big trees have these huge extensive root systems down into the ground that stabilize them into the earth so that they can grow up high and grow up tall. And then if some storm comes by, like a windstorm, a rainstorm, a snowstorm, whatever, that tree, that giant tree is not going to fall over because it has these strong roots anchoring it into the ground. So essentially that's what a grounding is. It's anchoring you into the ground, into the present moment, into the energy of the earth. And there's a few different ways that you can do a grounding. Some people like to go outside and put their feet in the grass. Some people like to be in nature. I love being in nature. I try to go out to the woods here in Canada at least once a week. I find that very grounding. But a great practice as part of your meditation that you can do at home every day, regardless the time of year or the weather outside, is to use a visual of tree roots, just like we were talking about a tree. So you see tree roots that come down from your first chakra, which is about where your pelvic floor is, or maybe your tailbone, and you see roots, you visualize them coming down and going down into the ground and extending down long and wide, just as tall as you are above ground, going down deep and extending wide. And by doing this, we're anchoring ourselves, anchoring our energy down into the powerful energy of the earth, which is very healing, right? Gaia, earth energy is very healing, but it also anchors you into the present moment, which is the only moment that exists. Our mind, our intellect is always trying to take us into the future, take us into the past, but the only moment that exists in this present moment. And so all power is in the present moment. So it's so important to not only use mindfulness tools to quiet our thoughts, but also use grounding exercises to anchor our energy into the present moment, the place of all power. So on your spiritual path, if you don't already have a grounding tool or technique that you use on a daily basis, I really want you to start doing this every single day. It will really help you ground your energy. It will help you create this foundation for you to continue to go higher. We want to continue to raise our frequency, raise our vibration, but do so from a grounded foundation so that we have that balance. Because although we are spiritual beings living in a human body and it's so much fun to go up in the high vibes, it's equally important to remember that we are here in the physical world and we must have that balance of being grounded while we also raise our vibration higher. And so, yeah, try out my exercise, my tool where you visualize roots. So create tree roots for yourself Simply with the power of intention, drop into an easy meditation and see tree roots coming down from your pelvic floor and anchoring you into the powerful energy of the earth. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Drop notes in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to try this, or maybe you have a different grounding tool or technique you use that works well. Share it in the comments below so that your fellow light workers can also benefit from this. Remember to like and subscribe if you found this helpful, because I'm always sharing free content like this to help you on your spiritual path, and hit the notification bell as well to be notified of new posts. So thanks so much for watching, and share this with anyone who may benefit from this as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.